W-A-R-M. I call out a womp. I pray this devil die and get every evil thing the Lord got to give. And listen, I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Come here, SHALAM. Come here, SHALAM. I know you look at us in the state we in right now. Black people on drugs, and we suffering and dying. And I know it seems like you can do whatever you want to this people. I know it seems like this, but the time for glorifying yourself is soon at an end.
Shalom, Yahweh Shimi Awashah Barakatham to all my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Alatham Bahashimi Awashah to all my sisters. I'm Officer Quinaya Allah with Trooper Maccabi from the south side of Strong, brother, going to be reading for us today. And we're going to get the characteristics of the Mashiach and the Most High, Yahweh. We're going to start at Matthew 10 and 34. Call it out, soldier.
Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Stop. The Lord is saying right here, think not that I have come to send peace. We got a lot of Christians that's out here teaching that the Lord is all love. He's all peace. The Mashiach is all love. He's all peace, and that's not true. That's a big lie. That's a lie of Satan. Okay? Your white daddy taught you that, and we about to destroy that right now. Go ahead. Read that one more time.
Think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Think not that the Most High has come to send peace on this earth. Think not that the Mashiach, Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ in English, has come to send peace on this earth. Go ahead.
I came not to send peace.
He has came not to send peace.
But a sword.
But a sword. But a what?
But a sword.
But a what?
Sword.
What do you do with a sword, America? What do you do with a sword, UK? What do you do with a sword? You kill. You slaughter. It cuts. It puts to death. He hasn't come with peace, he came with a sword. Alright? And when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's coming back with that same sword. Go ahead.
For I am come to set a man at variance against his father.
To do what?
Against variance. Variance against his father.
At variance against his father. Now, keep going.
And a daughter against her mother.
And a daughter against her mother.
And a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
And a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
And a man's foes shall be they.
Hold on 1 second. Now, why would the Lord put you at variance with your father? Or put you at variance with your son? What is that talking about? The Lord just came to break your family up and divide your family and tear your household down? That's not what that's reading. What that's saying is this. When you come into your house and you say, hey, I just joined I.S.U.P.K. I found out that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. And that I'm not black, I'm not African American, I'm not a Native American Indian, I'm not Mexican, I'm an Isupk, I'm a Gadite, or I'm a Judite, you know what I'm saying, from the tribe of Yahweh. You're going to be at variance with the people in your household. They're not going to understand what you're telling them. When you come in there with a spirit like the Holy Spirit, I'm going to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, Mom, Dad. I'm not going to eat pork no more. I'm not going to eat any crab, lobster, shrimp, and crawfish, and what's that they call it, boudin, or whatever, the boudin, or whatever it's called, with the pork in it down in Louisiana. I ain't going to eat none of that no more. We ain't gonna eat no more turtle soup or whatever else it is that y'all into, you wicked abomination. We ain't gonna eat no more frog legs with y'all no more. We can't do that. No, I'm sorry, we can't eat duck no more for what is them? Not Halloween, but Christmas and Thanksgiving. I can't even remember the holidays no more. I don't want to celebrate them. We ain't gonna celebrate no more Christmas, no more holidays. Sorry, we ain't putting no presents under no wicked tree. We ain't giving nothing to Nimrod this year. We not going to be doing no Easter. No S-Star. We ain't going to be doing none of that wickedness this year. It's just, sorry. Thanksgiving is not going to happen. We're not going to celebrate the murder of 98% of the so-called Native Americans. I'm a Gadite. I'm not an Indian, or I'm not a Redskin. All right? You're going to be at variance with your brothers and sisters and your mother and father in the household. You know what I'm saying? Or your mother or mother-in-law, because they are not going to understand this spirit that you come in the house with, which is the Holy Spirit. All right? They're going to be full of demons, and you're going to be getting right. You're going to be getting cleaned up. But read it one more time.
For I am come to set a man at variance against his father.
Start back where you was at before, where you left off.
Alright.
36.
And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
And what? Read that louder.
And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Say it one more time.
And a man's foe shall be they of his own household.
And a man's foes is going to be those of his own household. What does that mean? What does that mean? That means that your enemies, because foes are enemy, it's going to be those of your own household. Nigga, you think you better than us. You don't know what you're talking about. You got a dress on. That's not a garment. That can't be the garment that Yahweh Shai had on in Revelations 1:13 through 15. You know? Nigga, you still a sinner. You sinning. I know you sinning. We all born in sin. The sin is in the flesh. No, we all fall short of the glory of God. Who do you think you are saying you in the I.S.U.P.K and you gave up sin? Remember all them girls you used to have and all that weed you used to smoke and all that wine you used to drink? You can't be changed. Your foes are going to be those of your own household. Them demons ain't going to want to let you go. They're going to want to drag you back to your past. They're going to want to drag you back into the things you used to do in your past so they can go, look, see? See? Look, Maccabi, he ain't saved. Because that's what they call it, saved. It's really born again. He ain't born again. You ain't, you know that Christian shit. You ain't saved. You ain't born again. You're still a sinner. I know you're sinning. And you say, well, point out one of my sins. And they can't. And they look stupid because you're keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. All right? But those people are going to be your foes. All right? This is a warning. The Lord is warning you that he comes not for peace. All right? But to put a man at variance with the men and the women around him. To put a woman at variance with her mother and mother-in-law. You have to understand this. Because when these things start happening to you, you need to understand what's going on. Go ahead, read.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Say it loud.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Say it again, louder than that. Let them hear you.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Did you hear what he just brought? What that brother just brought out is heavy. If you love your father and your mother more, when they say you're in a court, you can't be keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's a court. You can't be telling the white man that he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, even though he's killed over 100 million of you on the way here, and still shooting you down in the streets of Ferguson today. He can't be the devil. You're in a court. All right? When your mom and dad say that, the Lord said, read it again.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
So you go ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to take my chain, my seal off, my headband. I'm going to take my garment off. I'm going to go back to the Christian church because my mama and my daddy said that I'm in a... Guess what? You ain't worthy of the Most High. The Most High is looking for soldiers. He ain't looking for wimps. He ain't looking... there will be no effeminate men in the kingdom of the Most High. Won't be no effeminates in the kingdom of the Most High. So yeah, they gonna say your boys gonna say, oh man, you in a cart, man, you dumb. You don't know nothing. How you know that we Israelites? Man, we African Americans. They gonna say, look, we African Americans, man. We Moors, man. we the Moors, Bukaki, look at me. We the Moors, man. We not Israelites. You can't eat this pork sandwich and quit playing. Buzz, read it again.
He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
He that loveth his sister, his brother, his mother, his kids, his wife, his homeboys, his cousins, his uncles, more than they love the Most High, they are not worthy of the Most High. Let's go to keep reading. Keep reading. Where you at? 38? Go read on.
And he that loveth son or daughter more than me
Wait.
is not.
Hold on. He that love who?
Son or daughter.
He that love who?
Son or daughter.
You love your son or your daughter more than the Most High. Oh, guess what? You gonna join those Hebrew Israelite hate group, crazy men standing on the corner screaming they ain't got no jobs. We do got jobs though. I don't know who told you we ain't got slaveries. We call them slaveries, but we got slaveries. They ain't got no jobs. This is what you hear though. Well, you gonna go join them and raise up a black nation above all nations? I'm gonna take my kids and I'm gonna leave you. I'm going to take your son and your daughter and I'm going to leave you and you can't see them anymore if you continue on in the truth, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. That's a damn shame you women are doing that to some of these men and these brothers out here that's keeping this truth. All right? But what did the Lord say? This is Yahweh Shai right here. In the Hebrew, Jesus, Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ talking right now, okay? Yahweh Shai in the Hebrew. Go ahead.
Alright, continue on.
No, read it again.
Alright, the whole thing, 37?
38.
38. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me.
He that taketh not his cross up and follows the Most High, you ain't worthy of him. What does that mean? When you took the cross, your burdens. You got to carry your weight. It's gonna come. Things is gonna happen. If you ain't gonna pick up your cross and come on with it, you ain't worthy of the Most High. Go back to the sons and the daughters.
Alright. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me.
He that loves his son and daughter is not worthy of him. All right? You love your son and daughter more than you love the Most High. You are not worthy of him. So if you're willing to say, nah, baby, you know what? You ain't going to take my kids. You ain't going to take my son and my daughter. You know, I give all this up. You know, forget going to the UPK and coming into the one body of Christ. Forget serving the Most High, picking up my cross and carrying my burdens and doing what I got to do for the Most High. I'm going to just stay with you and these kids. The Most High says you are not even worthy of him. You understand what I'm saying? Go to 39. And then after that, I want you to go to Luke 12 and 51. Go ahead.
He that findeth his life shall lose it.
He that finds his life shall lose it.
And he that loses his life for my sake shall find it.
Okay, go to Luke 12 and 51. What does that mean? That means you trying to hold on to that dope boy life? You want to sell crack? You're going to lose your life. You don't want to give it up? You're going to lose your life. You want to smoke weed? You want to sleep with whores? You know what I'm saying? You want to go out here and gossip like a female? You're going to lose your life. Somebody going to kill you. Somebody going to put you to death. All right? You want to be a crook? You're going to jail. You're going to lose your life. But if you lose that life, if you give that life up, and you come into this truth and stop selling weed, and stop selling crack and pills, and heroin to your own people, killing your own nation, idiot. If you lose that life, stop selling your women, you know what I'm saying? then you can gain life. You will find life in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General Yahanna. You will find life. The Lord is with us. Read on.
Luke 12:51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division.
Say it again.
Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division.
They don't hear you. You gotta say it louder for them. They, you know, they got a hard. We talking to a stiff-necked people, family. They can't. I don't think they can hear what you just said. This Yahweh Jesus Christ speaking right here. Go ahead and say it again.
Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, but rather division.
Rather division. Yahweh ain't come for no peace on earth. He came for division. Dividing us amongst who? Dividing us from who? Dividing us from the heathen. We are supposed to be separated. Be ye separate. We are supposed to separate ourselves from the heathen. Separate ourselves from the wicked. Separate ourselves from Thanksgiving. Separate yourselves from crack cocaine. Separate yourselves from selling, from prostitution. Separate yourself from pimping. Separate yourself from murdering. Separate yourself from backbiting and talking about your brother. Bear false witness against your neighbor. Separate yourself. Divide yourself from amongst the heathen. Stop trying to join the Arab nation and be a stinking Muslim. Stop trying to join the Indian nation and be a Hindu. What is it? Hinduism. Stop trying to join the Africans and being a damn, I don't even know what the Africans do. They're eating grass and Christians. Most of them. And the rest of them is Muslims. Stop trying to join these poor people, man. Stop trying to join Muhammad. Okay? And worship a false god. Be over there rubbing and kissing rocks. Separate yourself. You a special people. You a chosen people. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go to Exodus 15:3. The Lord has not come for peace. Yahweh Shai, Jesus Christ, has not come for peace. All right? Stop all this love of the Christian church. Jesus is all love. Love, 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 love. All he wants is peace and happiness and harmony and glitter and unicorns and sparkles and stars, and that's garbage, okay? That is, you know, he was just, I love him and I love, most of you women is making love songs to Yahweh Shai. Like you want to have sex with him. I even heard about things going on in there where you're preparing yourself to marry him and all kind of crazy stuff. Go ahead.
Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war.
The Lord is what?
A man of war.
The Lord is what?
A man of war.
Come on, they don't hear you. We talking to a stiff-necked people. Let them know one more time. The Lord is what?
A man of war. The Lord is his name.
The Lord is a man of war, not peace. Y'all think y'all know this? Y'all don't know him. You don't know the Most High. If you knew the Most High, you would know that he's the Lord of what?
A man of war.
And his name is what?
The Lord.
Come on, man. You better get up in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General Yahanna and start learning the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High and get to know this Lord that you claiming that you serving. You better find out who he really is before it's too late. The time is near. Let's go to Romans 9:13. Romans 9:13, let's get it.
Romans 9:13.
Yeah.
As it is written.
As it is written.
Jacob have I loved.
Jacob have he loved the Most High. Keep going.
But Esau have I hated.
But what?
Esau have I hated.
Wait a minute, I thought that the Most High was all love. And that you can't hate anybody, you have to love everybody. Read that one more time.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved.
He loves. Keep going.
But Esau have I hated.
But he also hates. The Most High hates. Oh yeah, he hates. And so do we. We love and we hate as well. But we don't hate everybody and we don't hate everything. Go to Psalms 139 and 19. One of the biggest misconceptions is that you ain't supposed to hate anyone and you ain't supposed to hate anything. That's a lie of the devil. See, the white man wants you to love him. He don't want you to hate him. Why he hates you, why he shoots you down in the street like a dog, chokes you out in the street like a dog, locks you away in his prison cells for crazy numbers for the same, and he's setting his people free for the same crimes. Read that.
Psalms 139, 19 to 22.
Take your time. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Surely thou wilt slay the wicked.
Surely the wicked is going to be slain. Go ahead.
O God, depart from me, therefore, ye bloody men.
Depart from me, you bloody men. Why are they calling them bloody men? Because they got blood all on their hands for killing 98% of the so-called Native Americans. They getting ready to celebrate Thanksgiving, a wicked holiday. You know what I'm saying? For killing 98% of the so-called Native American Indians. All right, they got blood on their hands. They bloody men, and they gonna have blood on them again when the Most High returns. Go again.
For they speak against thee wickedly.
They speak against the Most High wickedly.
And thine enemies take thy name in vain.
And these so-called Christians take his name in vain. So do the Muslims. Go ahead.
Do not I hate them, O Lord.
Wait a minute. He's saying, don't I hate these heathens, these Christians, these people who are lying to you about the Most High and his characteristics and who he really is? Go ahead. Say that again.
Do not I hate them, O Lord.
Lord, don't I hate them? Go ahead.
That hate thee.
That hate him. I hate everybody who hates the Most High. And if you hate Yahweh, the Father, and Yahweh Shai, the Son, the Mashiach, the Anointed One, I hate you too. All right? You can't tell me that you're a Christian and you love the Most High and you telling them not to sin. Because the Lord said if you loved him, you would keep the commandments. But here you are telling people not to keep the commandments. So you hate him and you are a liar and there is no truth in you. Go ahead.
And I'm not agreed with those that rise up against thee.
Say that one more time. Go ahead and get that.
And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee.
And am I not grieved with those who rise up against him? I'm grieved with the Christian church that's rising up against the Most High, the Mashiach, saying that he ain't who he is, saying that he's all love, saying that he's all peace. Go ahead.
I hate them with perfect hatred.
I hate them with a perfect hatred.
I count them mine enemies.
That's right. I count them my enemies. I count you as my enemies, Klepto Dollar, TD Snakes, aka TD Jakes, Biddy Hen, Joe Osteen. I can't even never say that cracker name. I hate you with the perfect hatred because you hate the Most High and you hate the Most High's chosen people, which is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people. If you loved them, you would tell the truth. You would tell them to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and that's the only way that you're going to have any type of salvation. You wouldn't tell them, Klepto Dollar, not to even keep the Big Ten, just give you their money. I hate you with a perfect hatred. And you will be destroyed. The Most High will destroy you. Eddie Long, you sleeping with them little boys in there that's coming in there looking for guidance, man. Them brothers got the fragile spirits, and you going to go and stick your rod in them? You homosexual, sodomite. You know, I hate you with a perfect hatred. And everybody else who loves the Most High should hate you as well. And the Most High hates you as well. Go ahead. Was that it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Ecclesiastes 3 and 8.
Ecclesiastes.
So they say Ecclesiastes. So they say that you're not supposed to hate. They say you're not supposed to hate. It's the Christian church. You're supposed to love all homosexuals. You're supposed to love all, you know, the people that been killing you, the KKK, which they Christians too. So you're supposed to love them too. They're Christians, the KKK. And I believe that most of the Aryan nation is Christians as well also. So you should love the Aryan nation. You should love the KKK. You should love, who else? You should love anybody who's in the penitentiary right now, pretty much, that is a Muslim and a Christian. Because everyone in the penitentiary is Muslims and Christians. All right? They're either Christians or they're Muslims. 5%ers and all them, they're all Muslims, all the same. All right? Let's go.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 8.
That's garbage. You should never love them. Go ahead.
A time to love.
There's a time to love now.
And a time to hate.
Wait a minute. Hold it now. Say it again, Maccabi. It's a time to what?
A time to love.
It's a time to love.
And a time to hate.
And a time to what?
Hate.
And a time to what?
Hate.
It's time to hate. Right now, it's time to hate. It's time to hate being in the ghetto. It's time to hate your mama and your daddy and your relatives on crack. It's time to hate your kids being molested in the Christian church. It's time to hate them robbing you for your money and your grandmothers and aunties and moms for their money in the Christian church. It's time to hate having roaches and pests in your house because you got slumlords that won't even come in your neighborhood to fix your apartment. All right? It's time to hate not being able to get a job because of your skin complexion. It's time to hate having to shave off your beard that the Most High told you to keep in order to keep your job. It's time to hate not having your 40 acres of your mule that you were supposed to get. It's time to hate not knowing your nationality. It's time to hate not knowing your true language. It's time to hate not knowing your true landmass and your history. It's time to hate being divided. It's time to hate being conquered. With that being said, it's time to wake up. At the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General Yahanna, this is the one body of Christ. All right? We got free classes Tuesday through Friday. Monday night radio show, Saturday Sabbath. All right? In Minnesota, we got classes at the Nicollet Mall Library, 300 Nicollet Avenue. All right? Every Sunday, 1 o'clock through 2 o'clock. 2:30. All right? You can call, you can go to the ISUPK.com and get more information. You can call, come through. We got excellent counseling, free counseling, anything you need. All right? At the I.S.U.P.K. We love black and Hispanic men and women. All right? With that being said, Shalom, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Barakatham to all my brothers. Shalom, Yahweh, Shamar, Elatham, Hashem, Yahweh, to all my sisters. I'm Officer Kunai Ya'ala under Commander General Yahanna, the I.S.U.P.K. And this is Trooper Maccabia, a strong brother from the South Side. Shalom.
When nowadays I work hard on the job, till I come cross y'all, still like I'm a criminal. Crime and get caught, it could be your first charge. Like, man, you ain't getting the minimum. It go dip, squat, 5 mile run, push, pull, sit on, goddamn, dip, strong. Looking at my baby, trying to keep them doing wrong. It's too long for they grown, I can't leave them on their own. They killed Daddy like he had a 30-day cake. The news covering up the story for what they say. It took me back to the time we lost Otis. Pretend these crackers, they gon' tell you something bogus. And I'm thinking like, damn, what you tell the kids? We try to put up a fight, but did we fail the kids? Cause they really got us looking like no damn good. And why success got to cost my manhood? Hey, black women,